the question comes, should you really hate a rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense will get the football first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds this time?
Absolutely not. I got a plane to catch. But I tell you what, it was one of the most exciting games in all of college football. And Tech with the huge lead early, all the momentum swings. And Palmer, obviously, in the booth was pretty solid, too.
It was one of those games, David, you just hated that somebody had to lose. And I think back to Haynes King at quarterback for Georgia Tech, throwing for over 300 yards, running for over 100 yards. He was incredible. There was one costly fumble. Was it targeting? Wasn't it targeting? The call went Georgia's way. And then we were running out of ways to describe 2-point plays, and we were running out of espresso late in the game. Bring your espresso for this one. It's going to be fun.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. Finding an escape route. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Yellow Jackets offense has its first opportunity of the day. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They'll go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Back to pass on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Penn. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Handoff from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass.
And how nice.
Breaks into the open. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Got it in the middle. It's Street. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They'll leave it with the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. The rambling wreck and the dog. Ball's in the deep ball. Flying down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll take it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires complete on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Trying play action. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. And the Yellow Jackets want to crank for tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations.
Turning it on! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On target over the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And the Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Takes it on the shovel. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. Red pass, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
this Bulldog offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that...
He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the defense lets the big tight end get behind him, and you can see it. When he saw his tight end streaking down the field, he knew he had to throw it up in the air, let him go make a play. He does it. Big play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running it to the right. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Penn. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Motion from the wideout. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Church. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Touchdown, Dogs! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. It's caught. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's Sampson. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. And now on, wait, it's not 4th down. It's 3rd down, and the field goal unit's out there. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt.
Gentlemen, the Governor's Cup is on the line, and already the Dogs and Ramblin' Wreck have given us some impressive moments. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the duel between Georgia and Georgia Tech plays out.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Caught in the backfield, it's Penn. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He's got 69 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Street. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Makes the catch. It's Street. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires a strike. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle, it's Church. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And it's no good. He missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Back open in the middle. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Gonna sling it on second down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They go to the ground.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
The Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on first and goal.
George is after.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
On to attempt the try. Splits the uprights. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. He's now up to 75 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. On the run, it's Thomas. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team.
Now, a 4th down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line.
Good enough for a first down.
Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Direct snap. Got room to work. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Fires left. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Got a man. It's Street. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced. Things getting tough for the Jackets as the hairy dogs putting the fight into this one.
Georgia owning the Jackets, and they've owned this series, this rivalry, the hatred between the two. Right now, it's looking like that Governor's Cup going straight to the Dogs.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
1st down for the offense.
Hauls it in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got it in the middle. It's Sampson. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. The clean, old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.